How are you guys doing today? My name is Kevin Pruitt, and my persuasive speech is all about how sports, music, and fashion are all tied together. So, before I start this speech off, I want to ask you guys a question. It's a series of questions. First, I want to ask you guys, how big of a role does music play in your life? What I mean is, how often do you listen to music? How often do you see people listening to music? What are some of you guys' favorite type of genre? What type of music do you guys listen to? My second question is, what type of style do you guys have? What I mean by this is, what type of clothing are you into? Are you into the big designer brands? Or you just like to keep it plain and simple? What type of shoes do you guys like? And lastly, my question to you guys is, how much do you guys spend on clothing? Not just weekly, but how much do you guys think you spend on clothing monthly, maybe even yearly? I'm going to let you guys have a moment to think about that. Okay, so athletes. When you see your favorite athlete, it's a couple things that they have in common. It's a couple things that they don't have in common. For one thing, you do, whether it be pre-game or whether it be on the way to the field, on the way to the court, or wherever it may be. One thing that you notice about each athlete before the games, they always have music in their ear. One thing differently that you notice about your favorite athlete is that they all have different types of clothing on. Some styles you may like, some styles you may question, but each person is wearing a different style. Going back to the questions that I asked you earlier, we personally may spend maybe a couple hundred on clothing a month. The average NBA player spends $42,500 on clothing and shoes a month. That's just a month. Annually, they spend about $510,000 on clothing, nothing else. In today's world, we have artists, athletes, and designers branching out. They're no longer just in their field. They're experimenting. What I mean by this, and a great example of this would be Kanye West and Pharrell. Both talented, amazing music artists. However, they also have took what they know and what they learned, and they have transitioned it into fashion. Right now, Kanye West and Pharrell, they both have one of the highest sneaker lines of the summer. And it's been like this for a while. Even basketball players, they're branching out into music. For example, Lonzo Ball, Damian Lillard. They all have music out, content out that you can go listen to. For example, Damian Lillard has a whole album. I don't know the name currently, but they have a whole album. Football players, they're branching out into fashion as well. It's an event, and this event allows football players to design their own cleats. Cleats for whatever cause it may be, whether it be cancer or just to spread awareness. This event allows them to do that. There's a video on YouTube. It's an advertisement for an Adidas commercial. The name of this advertisement is called Calling All Creators. And in this video, you will see different athletes, football athletes, basketball athletes, soccer athletes. You will also see musicians like Pharrell, Pusha T. And then you will also see designers like Vera Wang. And they're all sitting around this table. And in this table, they're explaining how everything that they do, each person has a unique job, a unique talent. And together is what makes the world go around. So I challenge you guys. I challenge you to look up a magazine, or even you can go to a website called complex.com, and I challenge you guys to experiment. I challenge you guys to just see. I challenge you guys to study how people are dressing these days and how much music plays a role in their life. And that is my speech.